Don't wait. Life goes faster than you think. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what do we got going on tonight with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? Not a whole lot, but that's what everyone's been talking about, right? That we're sitting around the 7,000, possibly talking about going lower, bounces, creating gaps over this weekend. You know what? I've been here for a little bit, and you know what? Bitcoin always seems to take a break around Christmas time. Is it going to die? No. Are we going to drop down to some crazy like $2,900 level? I think I seen somebody talking about. Of course not. Could we drop down to like 6,000? I hate to say it, but yeah, I guess it's a possibility. Is it going to, make me want to get out of Bitcoin? No. Are we doing better than we were at the beginning of this year? Of course we are. And you know what? Halving is right around the corner. Definitely have great things in store. And the fact that everything is digital, moving to a digital frontier, has the prospects of Bitcoin becoming not only a revolutionary tool, but also a necessity, right? Is becoming more prominent as the days continue. And you know who's here preaching the good word with us is my co-host, Sammy.
Good evening, everyone.
So, Sammy, been a little while since we've been out here, huh?
It has.
Yeah, been an adventure, hasn't it?
There's been a lot.
Well, the other day we had a small twister, cyclone, downspout of wind, baby tornado. There we go. I love how you just name everything.
Yep.
So we had a little baby tornado out back here, and the power pole went over. Some damage on the property.
Yeah.
Coop pens got some damage to them. That's why we haven't been here over the last couple of days. We are sorry about the delay. But hey, what are you gonna do about it? Mother Nature took us a minute to get the power back on and get the poles stood back up. Not something I want to be doing very often.
We did it in the dark and in the rain. It was awesome. It's super not safe.
So, do we have anybody joining us, or has it been so long that everybody's decided they're not going to come out and talk about Bitcoin anymore, and I'm just going to rant as I do out here in the woods?
You are ranting, but no, there are people.
There are people walking,
ranting
lurking in the dark.
People, 2 people? No, because they're here, so it's not in the dark. I mean, No.
So besides that, the lighting had to get changed up a bit because that all came down with
all of the. Oh yeah, there was quite a lot, and I mean, when power pole is down, and I mean, time is of the essence, and there's lights down too. You just kind of crunch over them. Yeah. They did it. They're good. I mean, hey, so, kudos.
We've been watching the Bitcoin news, right? And it's been the same thing, right? Everyone's been talking about the downturn in the market, that everyone was expecting higher highs, which I don't necessarily know why, right?
I mean, because everybody wants.
Yeah, because we want the Bitcoin price to just shoot to the moon, never come back. All of a sudden, everybody has a Lambo and a Tesla. New 1% group, right?
All right, so we have Car. They say hi. Zaza is here.
All right.
He says hi. Oh, Andy Anderson says hi, everybody. All right.
Andy,
right.
Nice.
We're going to go with them. They say hi.
Awesome.
Yeah. Car says tornado. I know. I literally, we didn't think it was. And then thanks to YouTube's, what you found it on social media, Facebook, somewhere. Yes.
In some of the local groups.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Eugene started like, well, maybe it is. Let's find out. And yep, it was. It was awesome.
We woke up to the weather alerts when our phones started going off. So they did do their job.
We woke up to yours first. And then I was like, what? My phone doesn't love me. And then the next one, everybody's went off. It was awesome, but that was the more important one because it was like 10 minutes later. Okay, so Andy Anderson says Bitcoin waited for you. Oh, Andy. Bitcoin Jake is here. Andy Anderson says, when is the Bitcoin tornado?
It's just it's always a double-edged sword when it comes to these topics here. You want the Bitcoin price to shoot up, right? But then at the same time, I'm seeing this as another opportunity to go ahead and start accumulating, right? And I have seen other articles and people coming to this opinion as well. It may not be the bottom, but who can time the bottom? Who can time the top? And don't get mad. Don't. This isn't financial advice. I'm just talking about me and what we're doing.
Yeah.
And I am definitely thinking that after Christmas here, this may be the time to start accumulating a little more. Right? Let's get a little more on that stack before the halving comes in. Hey, it may not be May 30th that the price of Bitcoin is 20, 30, 40,000, but we know that the supply is going to be cut in half. There is a demand, and the demand is constantly growing for Bitcoin. This is one of the fundamentals of Bitcoin.
It is. It is.
Besides that, there's always the great stuff that's happening on the sidelines that are underappreciated, under talked about. Lightning Network constantly growing. People in Africa being able to get on the internet, being able to get smartphones, being able to get an alternative currency or any kind of a currency.
I mean, there's quite a lot of countries if you really start like looking. I mean, there's a lot of advantages to Bitcoin. There really is. I mean, it is just like how we always say. I mean, no matter what you're doing, you can find a reason, a better reason than using fiat, especially one country's denomination. I mean,
What I've noticed that a lot of people are starting to talk about is awareness, right? We've started noticing a lot more of, uh, publicity figures, right? That's what you call them. People that are in the
yes,
line, people that are bigger than Eugene Forrest that are out there talking about awareness, saying that this is, the main thing. That's the hurdle that needs to be overcome.
yes.
And I don't know if I just, could see this before or if I just, focused in on it. But I always realized that awareness and adoption are going to be the biggest thing to getting this off the ground. It's been the biggest hurdle since the beginning of this, and it's done great over the last 10 years. I don't think a price of 7,100 and 48, 60, something like that, depending where you look, is a bad thing, right? When I got into this, 700,
Yep.
$716. I can knock off that zero right there. So this
How
is
is that
great.
not better? Yes,
Yes.
but
It's just it's always a matter of perspective,
yeah, and
right?
time is your enemy. I mean, it's not your friend because it's just like everything else. When you're doing something that you love, it goes too fast, and when you're, doing something that you hate, it just, minutes or hours. So,
And
yeah,
it's the fixation of the fiat cash. And ultimately that's the undermining of Bitcoin itself. You go, oh, why is Bitcoin not up to $50,000? Well, because you're asking about it in fiat. We need to be telling other people about Bitcoin. We need to get other people to get on it. And as you were pointing out earlier, Samantha, when we were discussing, we all can't just hodl Bitcoin either. Because, the other topic in the news lately has been, oh, there's such these large whales, a number of addresses that haven't moved any Bitcoin since
yeah, everybody
2013.
freaks out when they do because, oh my God, what does that mean? And yes. Mm-hmm.
But the utilization of the network is the value. How we always talk about, Bitcoin is the trifecta, right?
I mean, it's not like it's slow. I mean, it's just that we're too of an instant kind of society right now. Because I mean, this was this is way faster than half of the ways we used to pay for money. You remember the credit card thingies that used to like with the carbon? I mean, what did that? That was like a week before you saw your what. But
Right.
that little piece of paper that counted, right? Because you sent it in.
And I remember when it used to be that you could only go into a store to use your credit card or debit cards. Now everybody has one of those little square things. You just plug it right into your phone.
Yeah, and everybody
you
has
can
a
use
chip
chip reader.
now, and
Yeah.
yep.
So things change with time, right? That is definitely a given. Well, why is it so unfathomable that eventually people are going to want sound money that's based on logic, which is numbers and mathematics and an immutable code, right? You can't turn back the blockchain.
I mean, I think I like that sadly the best, and I don't know. I mean, it's probably just a very personal like preference, but I really do like that there's no manipulation. There's no way of spinning it a different way. There's no way of reversing it. There's no way of doing anything to it. It is what it is. Undeniable.
I don't know. I think that it's awesome that I've been able to come to terms with the fact that I don't have to have the answers anymore. I don't need to sit here and try to strive and figure out what the next big thing is. I just need to know that I'm part of it because I have Bitcoin and that I just have to continue to try to do my part. Right. And my part is that I actually can talk about it. Right. I do it quite a bit. I can get out here. I can ramble on about it. I can talk about it because I can see the future.
Yeah.
I can see what Samantha likes to say, touching phones. I can see us all running around,
Touching phones,
being able to exchange value by touching our phones to swap Bitcoin back and forth. And at this time, our children's children, they're not even going to know that it's Bitcoin being transferred in the background.
All right. So Carr says, wait, there's a duck in your background? No, they're turkeys. Big white turkeys. What? Whitey 1 and Whitey 2, because they don't have any other names. They're twins. I think though one is a boy and one is a girl. It's just very hard to tell. Okay, so okay, Lord help me. I've lost my space. Hold on. Andy Anderson says, I'm still up more than I can afford. John from Malibu is here. He says,
Malibu John, awesome,
he's saying,
buddy.
just checking in from the beach. Had dinner with Bitcoin Ben. Smart guy.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Tell him I said hello, of course.
Okay.
Oh, lost on the screen over there, Sammy.
No. Zaza's gonna do stuff. Andy Anderson saying hi. That kind of stuff. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm noticing that the market and the sentiment are starting to change, though, right? And this usually happens. This isn't the first lull that we've been through, right? Besides the bear market that we went through, there's been a couple other little lulls since we've been in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. And it does seem like that the news slows down with it as well. So the fact that things are relaxed at the moment, don't worry about
it. John from Malibu says yes.
Time to get a plan.
Right. He says we all must make peace with the marketplace. See?
Yeah.
Just be zen with it, people. Like, this is the time to formulate your next plan of action.
Right. If you have an expectation of the Bitcoin price, then you're just setting yourself up for disappointment.
Yeah, I mean, maybe that's me. I'm like a present shaker. You know what I mean? I like the surprise way more than the stuff. So it is maybe.
How's today going to be? Am I rich or not?
Oh, that's okay.
All right, I can deal with it.
Socks. All right, it's okay. I need some socks.
Every day is the lottery, right?
Right. I mean, it's just. I mean, I don't know.
We need to get one of those Google assistants, and that way we can just wake up and be like, what is the price of Bitcoin? And that way we'll know if we won the lottery or not.
There's so much more to life, and you really should just be happy. I mean, there are so many things to be happy and thankful for that it's like, this should not get you down as much as it does. And it gets everybody down. And,
I don't know.
That is the problem.
It creates that perpetual cycle because then you get everyone talking about, the price of Bitcoin is going to go down. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Bitcoin's not really going to go anywhere.
Yeah, it's just like your emo friend in high school, Yeah, the whiny one. So like, man, you're right. I have a headache too all of a sudden.
I don't really want to be here. My stomach hurts.
Oh, you're right. I could have slept a couple more hours yesterday. I should sleep now. All right then, Beaky.
You got Beaky going. So what do we got going on over there in the chat? Anything at all tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, let us know what you guys want to talk about. Let us know what you're thinking. You guys know what this channel is all about. We want to know what you guys are thinking because we want Bitcoin awareness. Talking about Bitcoin is the best thing we can do because it shines a direct light on Bitcoin. And it eliminates these phobias and fears and stuff that people have thinking that this digital currency is a Ponzi or based on nothing or it's just something that can be copy and pasted, right? There is technology behind it. There is real code. There is a real movement behind this. It has been going on for almost 11 years now.
There are real reasons. Yes.
And they're great.
I mean, And this is what we think that we can contribute. Is I mean, the more you talk about something, the more people hear it.
Right.
I mean, who knows if it's your kid,
Yeah, right.
like
How
walking
can you hear
behind
it
you
if you're
every
not talking
freaking
about
day.
it?
Yes.
How can someone hear it if you're not talking about it?
Yes. I mean, there's so many people. Everybody eavesdrops, okay? Everybody. As you're walking past and you keep hearing Bitcoin,
talking
Bitcoin,
about
Bitcoin,
that,
Bitcoin.
you know what video is actually doing really good? I mean, you guys don't watch all of our videos, right?
Yes, we know
Is
you guys
that
love us.
is that dark web video that we did on how to mix your Bitcoin? Like
Oh,
via the dark
yeah,
web.
yeah,
It
yeah.
has like 800 and something views.
That's ridiculously crazy.
I thought that was ridiculously crazy too. Like YouTube notified me. They sent me an email the other day telling me I crossed the 800 or something threshold or whatever it was.
You're like, holy crap! Wait,
I was
what?
like, what?
Yes. What?
So,
That's a lot of views. Maybe, yeah. Okay, people really want to know about mixings and whatnot. Ah. Oh, Mary's pecking at people, being angry.
You got to fight for that prime spot.
She wants the white man. She is. Oh,
so, everybody got any
order is
questions,
real.
comments, thoughts tonight on what's going on?
All right. James Benhart says, "What's up?" An IRS form from 2020 stated they wanted to know how much Bitcoin you have, where it is, and the keys. Oh, that's a hard no.
Yeah, where's the keys?
That is a hard
First,
no.
I'd have to be like, no, that's a fraudulent letter. I didn't respond to it because I just thought it was a scam.
You can speak to my lawyer. I will get one. Yeah, no. Civil rights have to be somewhere in there, bro. My keys. My keys.
My keys. I lost that Bitcoin.
I don't know what you're talking about. That random shit. No, it just spitted stuff out. I didn't actually write that down. I don't know. No idea, man. Your guess is as good as mine. Oh, wow. No. What?
All right. What else?
John from Malibu says truth because it can make you nuts. Hey, listen.
It can.
If you focus so much on yes, no matter what it is, if you focus on something too long and too much, then it's never a good thing. Yes. Okay,
right. Everything in life has to be in moderation, and right now I do see that there is a good period of accumulation. You know, it does seem like the prices we're definitely well under the 10K. The mirror multiple is looking good. Everyone's saying it's going to go down, so that's usually the time to buy. Right. And it's not that I'm saying financial advice. I'm saying that if you're going to add a little for your retirement fund, I can't add retirement like daily or weekly out of a paycheck or something. I add to my Bitcoin retirement fund a different way. And this would be the time when I see that happening.
Your peacock is funny. Well, I'm sorry, peahen. It's the girl. So it is the peahen.
So does it look all right? Is there enough lighting so that
I like it. Right. You can see all the little stripes. Yeah, we had to switch it up because guess what? Half the lighting was attached to the power pole that went down somehow or another. Yes. Life's ironic little.
Yeah, but I like our new little setup here. I went and put up a couple hours ago.
Yeah, it's the same amount of bright, so that's awesome.
All
like
right.
we didn't lose, you don't have like Darth Vader face on one side or anything. So you're good. You're good. Yeah. All right. So Andy Anderson says the IRS. I know, right? You just gotta love it, man. Nothing like the United States government has the biggest cojones. Like, wow. Gotta love it. You're key. Woo. Oh, okay. Francis says hello. He says, back again. I had this question in mind. What percentage of people of the world have actually bought a crypto coin? I mean, it's definitely, if they're saying that all of only like Bitcoiners are like 0.05 or something, right? Like, yeah.
Well, see, I don't know when you start saying stuff like that, and then you also talk about like all those Chinese Ponzi's that we're not even aware of, that we're talking about how it had stuff to do with the suppression of Bitcoin. And then, I mean, the OneCoin scam and BitConnects and all these different things. I mean, you could be talking about quite a few percentages, double digits even, of people that have thought they own some sort of a digital currency that they were buying or invested in. And this was one of the biggest things, is that people get scammed and they leave with a bad taste in their mouth, right? And
Yeah.
that's why I came out with the free help desk. Of course, emails down below. Not that I'm shilling nothing, but it's a way to be able to ask questions and bounce ideas off someone before you go and do something stupid and lose a lot of money when there's a couple red flags and you just need to hear, yeah, that's kind of a big red flag, buddy.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, if you're ever promised any kind of a guarantee in Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, if you're ever sending ETH and going to get something back in return that's bigger.
God, I know, right? Right. If you have to go like ERC20 token to a something, and you're gonna get something.
Well, I mean, now the next thing is we're all going to see how Hex plays out.
Oh God.
Richard Hart's
I mean-
coin, where he's decided that he's going to join the money printing program as well. I mean, the idea had crossed my mind to run an ICO too after I had seen BAT raise like $5 million in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, but that was like the inside joke. That's like the bad thing that you never do, but you like say, I can do that too.
Richard Hart decided that he was
just gonna,
He's
right?
gonna print that hex. I got an ETH address and a smart contract. Let's go.
I got something to show. Like what? Yes. All right.
I don't know. Integrity, right? I'll be poor to the last day I die and be still sitting out here spitting about the revolution in Bitcoin and how we need to do something about the tyranny at hand that's brought to us by the dollar bill because we want to free our children, right? We want to free the generations that are coming of this 9-to-5 slavery where you're working 2 to 3 weeks out of the month in order just to put food in your mouth and shelter over your head. That's ridiculous.
I know, right? I mean, oh my God.
I mean, if you know what the
Sometimes
problem
reality is very, yes.
Yeah, the
problem.
If you focus out the problem, then you realize what the answer is.
All right. So, man, she is just angry tonight. I don't know what's up.
We're out here making too much noise.
Right. Okay, so Andy Anderson says, I get most of my stimulation from my wife. And John from Malibu says, hey now, Andy. Oh, Vengeance here. He says,
Vengeance, buddy, we were just reading you on Adam Meister's This Week in Bitcoin.
Yeah, for the Friday the 13th. Yep. I loved it. All right, he says Darth Vader face. Okay, she belongs with us. I know. I'm sorry. I just say the randomest stuff. I don't mean to sometimes. Usually you're the one that tells me to shut up. You're like, no one needs to hear that. Okay, so Bitcoin Jake says, like sweat coin? Oh, I mean, here's a better question. What percentage of shitcoin is there to real, actual functioning things that are still around? Because, like, I mean, like I said,
you can't even just look at the top like 50 on CoinMarketCap or something and say, oh, these are actual coins. Like,
I mean,
I don't know. And then the creation of stable coins, I think, has really skewed this ideal of what a cryptocurrency is. And everybody wants to move into this market. And what we've seen the news about how Libra's changing their white paper or their paper around or whatever. So that just goes to tell me that it's still moving forward, right? Even though everyone's come out and said, no, we don't want you to do this. That's not really happening. No, it's not a good idea. They're like, well, we'll just keep going. What are you doing? You're not stopping me. So we may end up seeing this come to fruition and Facebook be putting out a Libra coin. But I don't know. We've also heard about the nation states racing to be able to put out their own cryptocurrencies to represent the Chinese dollar and all of this other stuff. And the Russian
it's almost
ruble
to the ridiculous, like where everything was an ICO. I mean, it's to that. Oh, everybody, can you make a coin? And you make a coin.
Well, I mean
really?
and then you keep hearing about the war on cash. Right. And everyone keeps pointing to all of these little laws and regulations and stuff that are pointing towards them being able to track. And they want to use digital as their means to track because it makes it easy, right? Of course, it makes it easy. You press a couple buttons, you get some good people with a program, you pay someone $15 an hour and you stick them behind a desk and he watches the computers and it works out good. And then you collect all your tax money at the end. And if the computer says they owe you money, then hey, you throw them in jail if they don't.
Right. Simple, easy peasy. Just all right. Oh, Bitcoin Jake says, you see that Hex is listed on Bitcoin.com's exchange? Oh, my dear God. Oh, sometimes it is a punch in the face kind of moment.
Well, I mean, if he's going to print
More
money,
power to him, right? I mean, really,
go
of
ahead and grab
course.
some of that free money. I just know that at the end of the day, I want Bitcoin over Hex. I want Bitcoin over Ripple. I want Bitcoin over Litecoin. I want Bitcoin over Steam. I want Bitcoin over anything. Digibytes, right? Ant
Everything.
shares,
God. Oh.
Golem,
Anything. Take your pick. All
Neo,
of it.
Nano, Ontology.
Oh, dear God. All right. So, Benton said that's why I don't use Brave. I don't like the way the ICO was snapped up by the whales.
I use the Brave browser, but I just don't participate with the
voting and the
voting
the
and the money
distributing
and
of
the because
the
I always
tokens.
thought it was silly. I'm not going to go out and buy Bitcoin or buy BAT now from Coinbase to then go put it on a browser to give out money. I'm not in the habit of giving out money. And then I never really collected enough BAT for it to be like, a super worthwhile adventure. I think I have like $4 or $5 worth of BAT that I've collected in the entire time I've been doing this, and it's been up and running.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you really sadly.
Yes, I've collected way more in Google AdSense.
Yeah, like even when people said like, "Oh, I sent you," like it was like, man, like it really didn't make a dent for some reason. It was just like, how did somebody just send me like, and now it looks like, oh, I moved one decimal place. Okay, awesome. I mean, yeah. Okay, so.
I mean, everything has its moment, right? But the ideal, once again, is a long term, right? Let's see how the voice from I'm drawing a blank.
Well, crap.
EOS.
There we go. I was gonna say you didn't lead enough for me to know what you were saying,
The
bro.
voice, the social media platform that's supposed to be coming out here real soon.
Voice.
I mean, that's supposed to be the next revolutionary here in cryptocurrency social media platform. I signed up way back when. I haven't heard anything. Of course, I always keep an eye on my email because I want you guys to be emailing me.
Yeah.
I haven't heard nothing in the free email help desk in a while.
Yeah.
But hey, it's open. Service is there as always. But it was there in the bear market, was there in the high market, right? Was there at the peak. So it's there tomorrow.
Because you got to get up every day for the rest of your life, bro.
Yeah. All right. Is that going to be doing it for this episode? Is there anything more you guys want to talk about this evening?
No, we're good.
We're good.
Benton and John from Malibu are messing with each other.
All right, you guys. Well, I appreciate you guys coming out here and hanging out with us. Sorry about the delay. Of course, Mother Nature had her part to play and
it took a minute. Right, it really did. And then it took a minute for them to get the power on.
But we're going to go ahead and we're going to try to get out here in the next day or two once again. So we'll be out here before Christmas, of course.
Well, I have the next 2 days off-ish.
Oh, yeah. So
we should be able to. I'm telling you, people, we should be able to.
All right, you guys. Hit the like. Give it a share. Tell everyone about Bitcoin and coffee. Have a great evening. And don't drive too fast.
Keep your Bitcoin safe.
Later, guys.
Bye, guys.